playing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and anyone watching at home. Welcome. As you can tell by the list, I'm not the DM anymore. It's great. So, I figured I would jump on very quickly before the stream starts over on Gaming Kin. So I have about a minute and 40 seconds left. So this is just a quick shout out to tell you of some of the changes that have happened. As you can tell, Jack, aka Pinkii, over on Gaming Kin is now currently the DM. It's great. So I will be shutting the fuck up at some point very soon so that he can do his intro. Roughly in about 1 minute and 18 seconds. Until then, I'm just going to sit in awkward silence. I did start way too early, and nobody can hear you because I haven't unmuted you yet. Let me just fix it. There we go. Yes, I started way too early because you said 5 minutes. About 2 minutes after I asked how long your timer was. So, I completely and utterly miscounted everything. So,
It might be because of the stream delay.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, I've just jumped in there. Now, I'll just have to sit here awkwardly for 30 odd seconds.
I mean, I can always just finish the timer earlier.
Finish early. That's what she said. So, no, we've got 18 seconds. We will awkwardly wait this out. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
5,
7,
4,
6,
3,
5, 4,
1.
3, 2, 1.
And welcome to Gaming Kin. As always, my name is Jack, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. And I feel like that was probably a bit loud. We are going to do something very, very, very bad. I'm going to be the DM. And that song, the intro, was Unprepared by Arcane
Anthems.
Yes. I
I
don't know what word was coming through my mind there when I blanked on the word anthems. It also began with an A. And that song is called Unprepared, and that is me very much all the time when it comes to D&D. So we're going to start off with session 0, where we will meet the characters, we will do some setup, I will give a brief overview of the plot. Should the players decide to stick to that plot is completely up to them. Let's start off by introducing everyone. We have the usual lot. Do you want to introduce yourselves, or will I just run down the list from the bottom?
Hi, I'm Evil Scotsman, and I'm not the DM.
Hi, I'm Agent F, and I'm playing Aitirus, the Satyr, Warlock, and Sorcerer sort of combo.
Wait, have you multi-classed already?
It's part of the backstory that I never wrote down.
Oh my god.
Oh, we'll get to hear all about that shortly.
Well, okay, I'll go next then. I'm Brandis, and I'm playing Dragus, who is a Dragonborn Paladin.
I'm Michi, and I'm playing Marvels, the beautiful Tabaxi bard. That is not a spy or a criminal, just a bard.
Wait, hold on.
I 100% believed that.
For anyone watching my stream, I have introduced a new thing. It's called the Council, and they are judging. Oh, there we go. They are. What the? Why is that not going on top?
Someone in
No,
the chat says that F has the wrong character name for display.
Yeah, and Discord.
Oh.
In this Discord
Oh
server.
yes, I never
Revan.
changed it from the old game.
Castle Revan.
There we go.
Oh.
The court is judging you.
But no, Michi, that was not sus as fuck.
I wasn't just a regular adorable kitty cat.
Definitely not a criminal or a spy.
Nope. Yes. I'll try not to kill them within the first hour.
Try it. I'm Eevee Scotsman, and I am playing Discord, the sentient mimic druid.
Ooh.
Literally here to fuck shit up and then die.
Solid plan.
I-
Solid plan.
I am completely prepared for this because he's already told me how he's going to do it.
This time. The other 15 characters, no.
Mhm.
No, I'm playing as a druid, and I'm totally here just to play nice and avoid fighting at all costs.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I think I believed my story more than that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is what it is.
Oh no.
it's okay. It's okay. At least you didn't do what I just did. I tried to change a setting and ended the stream.
Oh.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, it's all right. We are back. My apologies there. But yes, and that just leaves Eevee Falcon.
Yeah, I'm Pinkii and I'm playing Nerium, the tiefling druid, who is definitely not meant to be a specific pop culture.
Sauce.
50 quid says that it's Santa.
Let me get some milk and cookies. Sorry.
And we also have, who is not currently with us at this moment, Drunkie friend or Sleepy friend, depending on.
He's sleepy or drunky.
Yeah. And he is a halfling monk, dared Fleetfoot.
What? I thought his name was Alphonse.
Oh no, he like I'd said earlier, he managed to somehow delete everything. No,
They better
is the-
undelete his name because I've already typed in Alphonse.
I actually see before I actually started the stream, I deleted that so I could wait and see what he was actually going to rename his character.
You never thought to tell me? No, that's fine. Just make me the liar.
It was kind of not something that was like a conscious thought to do. The thing is, I'm trying to type his character's name in, and I'm just making a complete cunt of it.
Yeah, I noticed. I choked on the potato chips at watching it.
So yes, so this campaign will last as long as it lasts. I don't know how long it'll go. It depends on the choices that the players decide to make. This could be one
A week.
session. It could be one session. It could be the next 3 years. We do not know.
I'm breaking it this session.
Yay.
Drunkie.
Welcome.
You need to change your nickname. You are no longer Dweeb.
He's always dweeb.
Don't tell him who he is.
Did you just assume his character?
I do not see Dweeb in the campaign list.
Really? Obviously, you're not looking hard enough because there's a copy of Dweeb right fucking there.
If you would like to refresh the campaign, you'll find that there is not.
I would
What?
not like to refresh the campaign.
Editing after the fact.
There has not been since about 6 o'clock this afternoon.
Well, that's not true because it was still there while I was.
No, I
On
moved
call
it just before midnight. I moved it. I moved all the NPCs into another thing, so
they
I
can't
can
check their
fudge.
stats.
No, so I can fudge rolls.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that if they're traveling along as companions, I can.
May I give you some advice as a fellow DM? And I'm pretty sure that Drunkie friend can confirm. Now with this group,
Mhm.
don't fudge your rolls. Just fuck them up.
Wow.
So attacked.
Feel free to just do that for Scott, because it was his.
Oh no, he'll be fudging my rolls, and not in my favor. I already know this is happening.
You don't know that's happening.
Do you not
Hey.
remember the conversation we had earlier?
You're not going to live to see session 2.
More than likely.
I have a peasant railgun with your name on it.
That's fine. I know how to get round the peasant railgun.
Is this a peasant with a railgun or a railgun that shoots peasants?
Neither.
It's a group of peasants that hand things really fast. and they
Quick,
it-
quick breakdown about the peasant railgun for anyone who doesn't know. Peasant railgun was you get a ton of peasants to stand in a line in order of initiative, and you would hand them a rock, and they would pass the rock after their full movement to someone else. Every round takes 6 seconds, so everyone goes within that 6 seconds. Meaning if you've got 100 peasants and you pass a rock and it travels 50,000 miles, that 50,000 miles happens in 6 seconds. Meaning when the last peasant lets go of it, it's traveling fast enough to say fuck you to everything you love.
You know, I think we might do the peasant railgun machine gun.
What, it just fires a bunch of peasants doing the peasant railgun?
No, just many rocks.
Okay. Rocks throwing peasants.
Yes, indeed. I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, yeah, we don't know how long this campaign's going to last. Like I said, it could last one session. It could last for the next 2 years. Depending on the choices the players make. But a brief overview would be the players, their characters are descendants of heroes of lore, well, heroes of Eld, whose identities have been lost to myth. So therefore, they do not know that they are the descendants of these heroes. But the time has come for them to be called to action. It's essentially I'm ripping off Zelda here, okay?
Can I
I've got
smash a pot?
Hey, I mean, we all like Zelda, right? Hey, let's so it's gonna be okay.
I have seen some things that make me think people like Zelda a little bit too much.
Yes, essentially, you are all Link.
Or Linkle.
Except you, evil Scotsman. You're
I'm
Tinkle.
Ganon. Let's be honest, I'm Ganon. No matter how you look at it.
No, you're Tinkle.
Or one of the twins.
That would make you Navi.
Who, me?
Yes, you. That would literally make you Navi. Hey,
No,
listen.
Impa.
Hey, listen. Hey,
No.
listen.
Is that my pretty little princess?
Impa from Breath of the Wild. Clearly.
Nah, Navi.
So you've all introduced your characters, except from Drunkie Friend, but I've introduced his character for him, since he was not in the chat at the time. But
The fuck?
does anyone want to go into the backstory of their character?
All right. So, there's like two parts. So
Oh man.
the background part that I wrote as a custom was that there was an invasion in the land where the satyrs lived, or at least this group. There was an invasion by one kingdom to another, and they were just kind of in the way in the middle and had nothing to do with either side. But it pretty much wrecked the countryside, and they all fled in different directions, and then he was left alone. He wandered till he eventually found a bottle with a captured djinn, set him free, basically wanted magic powers, but the djinn was kind of low level and could only basically give him the equivalent of level 1 sorcerer. But he said, but I could put a good word in with the boss if you want to make a pact. And so that's why he's also a level 1 warlock of the genie class, subclass.
Like it. I'm a fan of that backstory.
He's writing notes.
What do you mean writing notes? My notes are being recorded for me right now. Anyone else?
If no,
I don't
don't go,
mind.
I'll go.
No. I don't know. Knock yourself out.
So, when I was a young warthog.
Good one.
Well, I'm 150 years old. I have just gained sentience. I have spent the majority of my life around the neck of a small dwarf. He had an obsession with testicular-shaped objects.
What?
Objection. Dweeb was not small.
Compared to some of the people he was traveling with, he was not big.
But you said small dwarf.
Yeah, you're talking about Dwob, not Dweeb.
Dwarf
Damn
wasn't a
dwarf.
dwarf. He wasn't a dwarf. He was every dwarf. But no,
He was a dweef.
after spending his early childhood traveling around with a big dwarf.
As opposed to pig and sheep.
That's right, baby.
He settled
As a
down-
scarf.
As a scarf, yes. He settled down in the frozen wasteland of one of the realms of hell with said dwarf, where he met lots of interesting people who came to make deals, mainly portraying to magic balls, where he, he thought it was quite neat. As he grew up and gained more intelligence and the ability to make comprehensive thought, he parted ways from Le Dwarf and went on a search to find, just more neat stuff to look at. And found himself in the camp of some druids. Given the fact that I am a mimic, wild shape came naturally, So he spent time with the druids, just learning their ways, before going off on his adventure. He is looking for bitches.
I love how the last 3 Sunday campaigns have all been brought together by Dweeb.
What do you mean the last 3 Sunday? I think all my campaigns have had dweeb in it at some point. Ever since, like, in fact,
Yeah, but
all of them have had sleepy in them.
well, the one that Sleepy DM'd, which was the last one that I streamed the campaign for, because I didn't know I was getting my ass handed to me with work. Dweeb was in. Dweeb played quite a critical role while we were in that city, or Crisp at least. Then Dweeb was in the last campaign, which just ended. And Dweeb's mimic friend is in this one as well. Maybe also Dweeb. We shall see.
Sometimes you just have to pay homage to a great character.
You do, yeah. I feel that.
Oh yeah, and one other thing, I'm currently looking for a 1 wish spell. For no reason at all.
Concerned about?
Don't be concerned. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Okay, I am done.
No worries. I'll go next. If that's all right.
There you go.
So, my guy was kind of brought up in like not the nicest of, ways. He was taught that, being a bad person was a good thing, I guess. And he spent
Japanese
quite a few
versus
years
Polish.
locked up,
Japanese.
so he's not really
Daisuke.
done too much.
I really
He's
like
recently
you.
just got out and he wants to get away
Polish.
from that
Daisuke.
side of the
Give
things.
me bitches.
But he will do what needs to get done, even if it involves reverting back to his old ways. He's recently just kind of started on that path, so he's try to get away, start again, and try not be a horrible. Well, I would say he was a horrible person. He was just he liked to, let's say, take things from people. So yeah, try to right some wrongs and be good. Yeah, he was locked up for a while. So.
A lot of different ways you can go with that character.
Yeah. Been locked up for the past, let's say, 5-6 years maybe. So he's only recently just been set free. Has he done some shady stuff and get caught?
The path of redemption is either really long, or if you fuck
Wrong
it up,
place, wrong time.
really short.
Oh, wrong place, wrong time.
Eevee, Michi, Sleepy. Do any of you have any backstory you wish to share?
I rolled for mine on a table. I was kidnapped by a hag. And she raised me to escape. I burnt her house down. Which also burnt down a large part of the surrounding forest, which I felt really guilty about. So now I'm super into controlling plants and growing them and using them to fight. And because guilt.
I
You
like
were
it.
forced to have a mother.
The hag part is the part that I rolled for. Built on that. I'm not story.
Was it a loving household?
Not really.
Because it would be really shit if she like kidnapped you and gave you the best life ever, and you're just like, fuck your house.
Per the backstory, she is evil and is still attempting to control my mind thoughts.
It sounds like a normal mother to me.
Hey, you asked if it was a happy household, not a normal one.
That is true.
It is also 100% my IRL household.
Yep. In fact, Jack,
Yes.
question for you.
Yeah.
I kept my backstory fairly vague on locations.
Mm-hmm.
But are you wanting us to give you locations we're from? Or are you going to sort all of that?
That's up to you guys. If you want to, you can just DM me after the stream, and I will.
It's purely just so it's like, would it be meta knowledge to know that half a forest burnt down somewhere?
I would assume that you would know of half a forest burning down. If it is within your general area, like your kind of region.
Can they find
So happy you just said that.
Can they find a scuba diver there? Did you just say?
Yes.
Roll for it.
What? No, this is
Scuba
a
divers
legit
totally
thing.
hang out in forests.
No, this is a legit thing.
It's a real thing.
The Australian Forest Service, they found a scuba diver in full scuba gear, just like in a tree.
Burned to death.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Wow.
They done that for an episode of CSI back in the day.
They scooped them up while getting water to put out the fire.
It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You spend half your time in the water and you die in a fire in a forest.
This guy's sitting there just swimming, minding his own business. Next thing you know, he's being unceremoniously dumped into a racing inferno.
Yeah, they done
It's
that.
sad,
They
but-
done that
Is
for
that is that the story about the guy with the helicopter picked the water up for the
Yep.
Yeah.
ocean and he was in it? Right, okay, yeah. Yeah.
They stole
I
this.
do remember that.
Yeah, now that you said that, it just kind of brought that back.
So,
Yeah.
what would you like me to roll for?
just a D2, or flip a coin.
Okay, I can't roll a d2 because I don't have that. Well, that is D&D Beyond. I'll roll a d20, higher than 10, lower than 10.
Works.
I got 9.
No.
Damn.
See, if you'd only got higher than 10.
Wait. Can I add my history onto it?
Yeah.
In which case, I've got an 8. What about deception?
It's
What's
a
deception?
3.
If I add my deception to it, I would have a 12.
It still didn't happen, but you were able to convince everyone around you.
That's all.
I was going to say, do you have a preferred way that you would like us to roll, or do you trust us enough just to tell you?
Preferably, you would roll in D&D Beyond, but if you
Yeah,
want
that's
to
fine.
use Discord, if you want to just physically roll dice, like if you start kind of taking the piss and it's like 20s all the time,
roll 4 d20s, oh, I get that 20 every time.
then it's going to be you're
No,
rolling
you didn't. Yeah.
somewhere that can be seen.
Yeah.
I feel I can trust you guys, so
Yeah, cool.
Okay. I was waiting for the evil laughter, honestly.
Because of that laugh, I think Scott should be the only one that has to roll in D&D Beyond.
Oh, wait. No. My
The
rules-
webcam on.
My rules are
Webcam on.
I will legit roll on D&D Beyond because I'm lazy. My rules
Mhm.
aren't the issue.
Touche, mate. Touche.
The trust.
It's what he
Trust
plans
is
to do with the rolls.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry for sidetracking. I was just curious with a backstory of a burnt down forest. Would we know?
Yeah, you would, if you are from the same region, you would indeed know. However, there is no scuba diver there.
But there is.
That only works on the character. That doesn't work on the DM.
There's a bottle of Jura if it works.
Extra safe.
Okay, so there was a scuba diver there.
It is now canon. He said it. Because I point out, I never said I would get my bottle of Jura. I just said that there is a bottle of Jura.
That was mean.
I know.
I've not had a bottle of Jura in ages.
We'll get you a bottle of Jura at some point. Don't worry.
Sleepy or Michi? Do either of you have backstories that you want to share? I mean, I imagine Sleepy doesn't because he's like made his character like 20 minutes ago.
No faith.
He ain't got no face. He
He
no
ain't got
face.
no faith. I already got a backstory.
He's got a 15 page backstory by now.
That's why I said that's great when Scott talked about the burning forest because that was already in my backstory.
He's
Yeah.
got the full campaign in his backstory.
You can go first though, Michi, if you want.
Marbles came from a really poor litter, really poor family, which meant she had to take a lot of different kinds of jobs, the legality of which is on the fence. Yes. She took just the wrong job, which led her to flee, but she's still obsessed with shiny things and things of value. And I think Marble's motto is probably, it's okay to do bad things for a good reason.
Same.
Look, our characters are going to go on very, very well.
Yeah, we're gonna get along really well.
I mean, yours like shiny things and mine like stealing shiny things. So
Right?
there we go.
As long as you convince me that what we're doing will protect plants in some way, I'm in.
Catnip is a plant. We should protect it.
Yeah, but that's all well and good until you try to sample some.
Oh.
Here, brutally murdering this family of 4 for 3 gold will protect the rainforest.
I'd save the cacti.
Yeah, they're really fun to run around with.
Cactus?
And throw
Yep.
people.
Sometimes they kill you when you them up, though.
Yeah, just sometimes.
You sat on one. Oops.
Sometimes people give you gifts that hurt you.
I've been one of them. Here, have this prickly little thing.
I wanted to give you a little prick, but mine's out of commission right now. Have this one.
Mhm.
I'm liking
So,
it.
Definitely not a rogue type Eevee character.
A rogue type Eevee character?
Eevee.
Oh, no, I'm just an innocent
Donya
bard.
type.
I just want to make music and that's it.
A bard that gets the 5-finger discount.
You know, you gotta charge for entertainment sometimes.
So Marbles has an OnlyFans?
I mean, she had to do a lot of things to support her family.
It could be worse. You could have a patron.
I can't like that.
Zeus has subscribed for 1 spell slot a week. So who does that leave? Sleepy?
That leaves Drunkie friend.
Okay. So I guess I'll start with saying my name since Jack butchered it. My name is The Yard. I am 3 feet tall. I was abandoned in the woods by my father for being nothing special, nothing like the heroes of old. And I was raised by a unicorn with no horns.
Oh, a horse? Horse.
Excuse me, it was a unicorn. And so himself,
Are you sure? I mean, that's like me telling people I'm a giant.
hey, I'm just telling y'all what he knows.
I bet it was one of these stick-on horns that you buy from like Tesco.
Anyway, he taught me the ways of the woods until one morning I woke up and the forest was on fire. And I took that as a sign to make my own way in the world. It did not go well. I was half starving and stealing what I needed to do to survive, and I found a magic potion named Lunar Beams, aka Moonshine. And it let me speak to angels. I was given a quest and I set off on my way. And if I find my father along the way, that would be cool. Plenty to work with there, Jack. Have fun.
I found a picture of your unicorn. I put it in general.
So, from the sounds of it,
I also have a picture of him if you would like.
That's real, by the way. They figured out that they could, if they do like a little thing, they can make the 2 horns grow into 1 instead.
I found the picture of Sleepy's unicorn. Here we go. Ready?
so Jack,
Yes.
have interdimensional travel. You have
We do
hags
indeed.
with burning forests. You have
Yep.
hornless unicorns and absent fathers. You have OnlyFans accounts.
We've given you everything you could possibly.
Yeah.
I've to work with it. I'm looking forward to it.
Nobody has dead parents.
Yet.
I mean,
That's what I mean.
you that we know of, yeah.
Michi gave you a whole litter to slaughter.
I mean, my character's been in jail for the last 5 years, so for all I know, my parents are already dead.
And you can give me a touching reunion with the parents I was kidnapped from and then kill them immediately.
Yeah.
They fall into Para's gaping anus.
Yeah.
It was a tough few years in prison.
Yeah. It really
Goliath's
was.
plenty.
You can do whatever you want with my mum and... Oh, no, fine. I take that back.
You can do whatever you want with my mom and dad.
Like, as I was saying that sentence, I realised it sounded.
Listen, I walked into a shop today just as it was closing. And the woman's like, listen, you only have about 30 seconds and then we're closing. I'm like, 30 seconds is all I need. Oh, shit.
Well,
Sorry, I don't know what I'm going to do with L25. So she's laughing.
you
and-
fucking bet me to it. So I was going to say.
Yeah, I had a cry. Mimics do indeed have parents. Not
A piece of plywood?
No.
Okay.
Basically, when a mimic gets big enough, it gets rid of a bit of itself, which becomes a small mimic.
Oh. Like a
Technically,
worm.
Going by that, all mimics are the same.
No.
But
Yeah,
alas,
they just go to play.
that is not the thing. I do not have that background. I came from a card.
Oh, God.
Someone pulled the card and went, "It's time to duel," and then wore me like a scarf. I kept his neck warm. Didn't strangle him. Then some numpty fed me a ear. It was weird.
Go on, I'm getting flashbacks.
The next thing I wish to do is I would like one of yous. Let's go top to bottom in the chat. So first would be Sleepy.
Sleepy, you're finally top.
I'm about to change my name and you'll still be on top.
Was bottom.
That's
It's fine.
sassy.
Sleepy, could you in Discord roll a D18
You
for me,
okay?
please?
Nope.
What do
What
you mean? And
happened?
me?
What?
Good old 8.
8. Would you give yourself a proficiency in acrobatics, please?
I already have proficiency in acrobatics.
That's expertise then.
Expertise, baby.
Yep.
I'll take it. Thank you kindly.
And, give me un momento. Well, I go and
Touch myself. Oh.
let me sign in at Google first. Would help.
Yes, I finally changed it. I am. No, mimics don't have incest. It's
But technically,
they breed the same way a single cell organism does. They look at part of themselves and go, nah.
can we get a vibe check on Eevee?
Got what? Check on
I
Eevee?
think a vibe check. I think Eevee saw a spider or something. I'm concerned.
Yeah, she screamed. And then I went, "Are you okay?" She said no.
Everyone
And
just
that was
talked.
scared.
She napalmed herself again, I'm guessing.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Or the cat attacked her.
No, it was the napalm.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Um,
On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being you are not going to survive this. 1 being, it is but a flesh wound.
well, there would need to still be flesh there for it to be a flesh wound.
Oh.
So we're probably looking at about a 2 or a 3.
Jeez.
Get
Is it
rolled.
still
It just-
attached to you?
It dripped through the wreath, which is hanging off the edge of the table, and like covered at least 6 square inches of my leg and dripped down my leg.
Oh, fuck.
Question, though. Here's a question. Did it have to?
No.
Then you're fine.
You need like that low heat glue.
This isn't the one I normally use. This one is like apparently heavy fucking duty. Everything hurts.
It will stick.
That's not good. But is the wreath holding together? That's important.
I mean, yeah, no, this shit's not going anywhere.
Well, at least
I definitely just took off a layer of skin getting that off of my leg.
Suffering for a reason, at least, I guess.
Also, I got a nice wax.
Oh my gosh.
For free. It
A
only
very
hurts slightly
specific
more than
pattern.
normal.
Oh, you're nice and smooth. Did you wax? Yeah, what'd you use? Napalm. No.
Like,
Just
if someone breaks into my house, I'm just gonna plug this shit in and wait for them.
I plug it in, then they run into your room, and then you go like that. Here, mate, what? I go back outside, go back in 5 minutes. And see how
You have gone completely quiet.
I did.
Yes. Very.
Oh, but no.
That's much better.
Yeah.
No. She waits till they break in the room. And she just goes, Alexa. Shit, I just realized my Alexa is going to activate.
Happens to me all the time.
Just goes, Google Home, play Fortune, son. Down now. Paint it black. Just play Vietnam.
Oh, that song. Oh.
So, did Jack die?
No, I'm still here. I was wincing in pain at the thought of waxing with hot glue.
Do you want to wax yourself?
No,
Oh my god.
not particularly.
Can I wax?
Look until you've tried it, mate.
I've done it with duct tape.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's
I
nothing.
The top left, the one with 4 eyes, because Mimic have multiple eyes.
A big juicy tongue.
Sometimes.
Oh
Sometimes not so much.
no.
Right, Evil
Yes,
Scotsman.
Yes.
Could I have a D18 rolled, please?
No.
And the game breaking begins.
Well, no. Got to turn my keyboard back on. I got a 4.
You got a 4.
I did.
Do you? What do you have for deception?
For deception, I have proficiency.
You now have expertise.
You just done fucked up. No, I've already got expertise on. Deception.
Oh well, I've just shuffled the list. So what about performance? Because that's now at 4.
Okay. Performance.
If you have no proficiency, make a proficiency. If you already have proficiency, make it an expertise.
That literally done nothing for me. It changed it from a -1 to a +1. That'd be weird.
Who is next on the list? F.
Okay. 1d18. 10.
10. Nature.
I have nothing for nature.
You now have proficiency. Then
How to change it? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. That's fine. Two. Someone else has the same color as my sheet.
To answer your question, no. As a Mimic, I cannot change into anything. There's a few things that I'm supposed to be able to change into, but I have had a word with the DM, and I am forsaking absolutely everything in turn for a gelatinous cube.
That's how you do it. You got customize skill proficiency roll.
So next up would be Michi.
Present.
Could I get a D18 in the chat, please? That is 7.
7. Lucky 7.
Did you do your homework?
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Nature does make sense for a satyr.
You have proficiency, so you can change that to expertise.
Yay. Okay, I guess I did it right. Maybe. Oh, it's blue now. So, okay.
Yep.
I did it right.
And next up is Eevee.
She needs to find some fire resistance.
We actually dealt with that earlier.
It didn't work.
Well, it did because we removed it. And yeah, it has removed.
That would be
test the poison.
Performance. Do you have proficiency or expertise in performance?
She's napalmed herself again, probably.
She does not.
No,
I'm still recovering from.
I am putting on aloe. It hurts. I don't have proficiency.
You do now.
Okay.
That just leaves you, Para.
Yep, we could call this, right? Let's see if I get my lucky number. Damn it. 15 though.
Normally, when you say you're ready to call something, you actually have to call it before rolling.
Yeah, it was 13, but yeah. Didn't get it.
15 would be acrobatics.
Cool. I am not proficient in that.
You are now.
Now, kind of like Vor, but not quite like Vor.
Oh, okay. That's something that I had to hear you say today.
Now back to the top. This time, I would like a D100.
Oh boy.
All at the same time? Does everyone roll? Okay.
Let's see, so 73.
I got 77.
Drunkie friend, you get a potion of speed.
Yay.
83. Michi,
Yeah.
you get a deck of far too many things.
I got the deck of far too many things.
That's amazing. Hell yeah.
I got the whole deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. What have you done?
Oh no.
71.
You, 2 seconds. If you got 35,
Yep.
you get the robe of useful items.
Ooh.
Why did you roll a D77?
I was trying to force a 77. Did not work. I get 71.
72. Eevee, you get a +1 shield.
Ooh. He's king.
And Evil Scotsman, you get Red Corundum, which is an elemental gem.
Can I roll again? What am I meant to do with that?
Yeah, can we call him Mulligan?
So what did I get?
90, whatever that is.
Red
What?
Corundum. Corundum.
COR.
UN.
Okay.
DUM.
Wait, am I adding it myself to my inventory or are you putting it on there? Or should I just make a custom item?
Yeah, make a custom item.
Okay.
How much is it worth? Jack.
Hold on, finding out.
2 hand jobs.
From who?
Me.
That's the main question.
That's the cheaper option. Where's the more expensive one?
It does not say.
Because normally these sort of things, like, have a value.
This gem contains a mote of elemental energy. When you use an action to break the gem, an elemental is summoned as if you had cast the Conjure Elemental spell, and the gem's magic is
Okay.
lost.
Okay.
It is a single-use item to conjure an elemental. You have red corundum,
Wish.
maybe, but it's a fire elemental.
A fire wish. Okay. As added.
Now what I'm going to do is...
You need to do me. You don't do me.
I didn't do
No, I get 90.
90.
You get chlamydia.
You get the Wand of Magic Missiles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My boyfriend has a wand of magic missiles too.
It just has that one shot, though, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask how many charges does it have?
It regains 1d1 charges at midday.
Depends on how well it's polished.
Oh my god! All right, all right.
You started this.
I did. I did.
Don't need to cast guidance on this bad boy.
Oh my god!
It misses.
Need a marshmallow.
You want to play Stuffy Bunny?
Oh. Now,
Scott, that link that I sent you is the artist art.
Ah. For the
Twitter. Yeah.
the release, I will use that for crediting purposes. But everyone's artwork is on my stream.
yes, Athian, there will be cards in this one as well.
Oh god.
Can I draw one now?
No, because I do not actually have a list for the deck for too many things yet.
I have just a blank deck right now.
You have a blank deck.
That's a big deck.
Oh my god.
I mean, with a blank deck, you could do quite a few impressive magic tricks with that.
Is this your card?
Oh, yes, it is.
But yes, the deck of Far Too Many Things in this campaign will be very similar to the deck of Far Too Many Things in the previous campaign, minus all the Kevin cards.
I cannot wait.
Thank
all
you.
All the Kevin cards are replaced by more death.
Can I point out that Brandis,
Mhm.
you've literally just said you can't wait.
Yeah.
Where's that when you're not pulling them on Tuesday?
No.
Yeah. Don't
So, like,
that is
It's good. It's good in the new campaign, but see in the campaign.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Is it because that you have been playing this character for almost a year?
No,
And
no.
heard that
It's
they were
actually because the last time I pulled a card, it bloody brung a box, and I touched the box.
You cut the box. You cut
I
into
cut
it.
the box. I stabbed the box, and I'm also being hunted because of one of the cards.
I mean, to be fair, you could just not stab the thing that comes out of the cards.
Hey, it was a box, alright, and I wanted to know what was in it, so I stabbed it.
What was in it?
I got excited. I thought it took me back to my childhood Christmas days. I just wanted to open it.
Here's the problem. The thing that's hunting you was not because of the box. Was not because of the
It was
deck.
the mirror that I licked all the candy off, wasn't
Nope. Nothing to do with that either. It was already hunting you.
it? No.
Just saying.
Oh.
And when it catches up with you, let's
If it
just say
catches up.
you will get to experience the fight that they had at the end of the last session.
Mm.
You may have missed it then, but you won't miss it this time.
I have a question. Who's rolling to determine what is on this robe? Are you going to do it, or am I? Do you want me to do the work? In other words, are you going to do it? That's good. Because apparently the patches are supposed to be predetermined before they're pulled.
Every patch is a condom.
Oh my god.
There's a table there that tells you.
Yeah, on the table it says either you or the GM do it. That's what he's asking.
I'll do it.
Uh,
I will do that at the end of this session and add it to my spreadsheets.
Well, if he's
Okay.
doing it, may I point out that every patch is now a condom with a hole in the middle
Oh my god.
for ventilation.
He got that magic
purposes.
missile. He can't miss.
Yeah, that is all of the dice rolling things needed to be done. I had something else in mind, and I cannot no longer remember what it was. Which is fantastic. I should have put down notes to remind myself. No, it's gone.
Was it the part where you gave each of us one wish?
No, it was definitely not that.
Can it be that though?
No.
What about just me?
Oh, I remember what it was. Everyone starts off with inspiration.
Yay.
I'm inspired to ask for a wish.
You have now just used up your inspiration, and the answer is still no.
That's right. I'll get one soon enough.
I'm kidding. You still keep your inspiration. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. House rules. I will roll death saves for you, so that there's no metagaming within that.
Okay.
And fall damage is 1d6 for every 10 feet. It was 1d6 we said, wasn't it, Josh?
Yes.
Yep, 1d6 for every 10 feet.
Because it's either that or you go rules
And
per
it
written
stacks.
and it doubles every time. So it be
Yeah.
10 feet is 6, 20 feet is 3. Yeah.
It's still max out at 20.
No, well, if you look at the rules as written, the max now at 20 means that it's still 20 plus 19 plus. The way it works out is you double it every time it goes up and then add them all together. So from 10 foot to 20 foot, you would go 10, which is 6, so that's 1d6. And then at 20, that's 2d6. So you would add both them together to get 3d6 from a 20-foot drop. It is very poorly worded.
Also, at the end of the last campaign, our DM, the Evil Scotsman, added in the grip mechanic. That will be available for you to use during boss fights.
What is
that? If you go down to 0 health, instead of doing death saves, you come back with full health, but you will die at the end of the battle.
What it means is that you get back up and continue fighting, but no matter what happens, at the end of that fight, you die. Your character is gone. There's no saving throws. There's no bringing them back. You have fought with a mortal wound, and
I hate this, but could you watch me and do it?
And I will also be using the click mechanic.
Oh.
I put the marshmallows.
which has been introduced to me again by the DM Evil Scotsman. So those are the house rules. Click, grit, how we do fall damage, and I will do the death saves so that you can't metagame it. So that you don't just go, oh well, they've got 2 death saves left. It's fine. You just don't know. And yeah, I believe that's everything I have for this just now. Are you all excited for the sessions to start proper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just to confirm, improv action is still going to be like very much allowed, correct?
I hope that you use improv stuff. Yes.
Oh,
Oh no.
That's what makes D&D fun.
Oh yes, I'm very much looking forward to this.
However, what you're going to improv is
I'm not
not really
talking about
improv because you've already told me
I'm
about
not
it.
talking about that. I'm still 3 levels shy of doing that one. But I do have a 15-foot reach with smite of the
Oh.
thunderous variety.
I'm just trying to think of anything else. Oh yes, you are absolutely free to change your spell. Any casters, you can change your spells' names. And if you wish to change the element, let me know. As long as it fits for flavor and stuff.
There is one I would like to change.
Oh really?
Yes.
You can't make it a wish spell.
I wasn't going to. The damage I would like to change is Eldritch Blast.
From force to
I've just rolled it instead. I'm not sure yet, but probably acid.
let me know just to be sure.
It'd probably be acid for like the fact that I'm a mimic. Stomach acid.
Yeah,
So
that would make sense.
Like I'm not trying to get it psychic or anything that's completely like impossible to be immune to. It's just probably more likely going to be acid.
That's fine.
But I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah.
Can absolutely let you have that.
Eevee wants to be able to fire hot glue at people.
Look, it's effective as fuck.
Can you remind me again how long 10 minutes is in the game? Is that
10
like a
minutes?
whole?
So long.
That's
Is that
1 minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh.
100 rounds in combat.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Each
yeah.
round's only 6 seconds.
Oh shit.
So now if you have something that's 10-minute cast time and you're in
No.
combat, forget it.
Yeah.
Just forget it.
No, I have bardic inspiration, which
yeah,
helps for like 10 minutes.
Then yes, that would be 100 rounds of combat.
Damn. Okay.
It's like see some of the spells and stuff. It's like concentration up to 1 hour. They last
Oh
like
shit.
Well,
Because
long.
that's for out of combat, you're walking around, you're doing.
Yeah.
they're all well and good until you get hit and then fail your concentration check. But yeah, having something for 10 minutes is great.
Mhm.
Having to cast something for 10 minutes, you
That's
just
terrible.
can't.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell you're going to be able to get that cast.
Yeah.
during the fight.
It says here 1 hour is roughly equivalent to 25 hours in game time.
Damn.
So yeah, if that is everything, any questions you guys have?
Yeah,
Yes.
can I
Oh, then you go.
can I have a purse spell that heals me 2 HP? It's okay, I'll let you think about it.
A burst spell.
Yeah.
You know it doesn't work on cats, right? Like it works.
Oh my
Cats
god.
do it for other people.
It's like lay on hands, but lay on per. I'm laying
Yes,
on
but
myself.
that happens for other people.
Oh
But
my god.
you could like flavor text lay on.
You can flavor text lay on hands for that.
I don't
You
have
don't have
lay
Leo
on
on hands. You're not.
Oh,
He's a bard.
you guys want to see the wreath that tried to kill me?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's almost
sure.
finished.
Sure.
Heck yeah.
I gave skin for this thing.
You never said any of your spells.
What?
You should have spells.
I should. I thought I was a music cat. Oh my god. Oh, I wondered. Okay, wait a minute. How do I do that? I did that. That's a level 3, isn't it?
Let me look. Hold on.
I think so. I don't know.
No, you have spell casting as a class feature.
Oh. It does say first level.
Spells.
I'm here.
Go to spell.
I have
Go to
no
add
known spells. Oh my god.
2 cantrips and 3 spells.
Alright, let me look for my purse spell. Oh my god.
That would definitely be healing
You
word
can
then.
click it to only show cantrips or only show the other ones if you want it. Once you fill up your things.
But yes, if you have a healing spell, you can
It'll show
definitely
only
call it
cantrips,
per.
and you don't show-
Just
Okay, thank
something
you.
I'd like to add. This is directed exactly at Sleepy. Purely because I'm trying to think that it's taking too long. The arcane experimentalist background that Jack made, that he asked us to test, would allow you
Yeah.
to do that regardless of your class. It is available as soon as you get your 3rd tier spell slots, which is level 5, if I remember correctly, and then you can do the healing thing.
I need the cow thing.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Summon creatures.
Yep.
But yeah,
Coming.
with his homebrew thing, it is there. I'll tell you another one very soon, just for because I think you will appreciate it. But I'll tell you after the stream.
Sounds good, man.
Oh, it's sexy. It is like literally someone has taken an orgasm and all that shit and put it in a D&D spell. It's called Lay on Hands.
Yep. Any other questions from you guys?
If say
Mhm.
if I wanted to spend 120 days in game doing nothing, could I? There's absolutely no reason I would ever want to do this.
Oh, there is definitely a reason. I know exactly what the reason is, and if you could find a way that it would make sense, then absolutely you can spend 120 days doing diddly squat.
Okay. I will need to save up a lot of money so I can pay all them to do 120 days of fuck it all with me. Time skip.
Couldn't you just become a scarf again and have one of us carry you for 120 days?
Well, that would be entirely up to the DM since I gave all of my shaping abilities over for the chance to become nothing but gelatinous cube.
Do you know what? You spent enough time as a scarf that you would still know how to become a scarf.
Okay. Then yes.
I will wear you.
Oh, yeah.
Wear you like a glove.
like
Like-
pants.
Question is, who's wearing who?
Look at my druid fashion accessory.
Uh, and
Right.
lastly, Oh, were you going to say something?
I didn't hear anybody.
I thought Sleepy was going to say something.
Nope. Nope. Holding it in.
And lastly, any questions from chat?
Why do birds suddenly appear anytime I drink beer? 'Cause just like me, they long to be seeing too.
Is this your theme? Yeah.
Oh no, you heard my theme earlier.
I also heard my theme earlier as well.
Don't touch the ground.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah, I think is that us.
Yes, I believe that is us for this week. Next week we will be getting into the campaign proper, where everyone will be just finishing their first quest and leveling up, which is why I had them all make level 2 characters, because by the time they control their characters, they are level 2. It saves making a level 1 character then instantly leveling
You
it up.
could have just said you're starting at level 2.
I know, but story. Shush. And we will pick it up from after they've finished their first quest. And yeah, that has been it from us here at Gaming Can. As always, I've been Jack. I've been joined by the Sunday D&D players. And as always, there's always room for you here at Gaming Can if you want to be our friend. And as I say far too often in these times,